Hi everyone, it's Lindsay from Fresh Tuition. I wanted to do a quick video about something that's really important to me, and I saw a random post recently on Facebook and it had an image, someone standing with their hands in the air, and it said every child has a different learning style and pace. Each child is unique, not only capable of learning but also capable of succeeding. And this is a quote by Robert John Mahan, and this really struck me because this is the core tenet of my tuition. This is why I do what I do. And this is the reason why all of my lessons are planned so differently for every student, and why I spend so much time getting to know my students, getting to know their family, their routine, whether they have a pet, and whether it likes to walk on a lead. Guinea pig, apparently, do walk on leads. Not something I knew before. But it's really important that we learn about people as individuals, because we are learning how they learn as an individual. And for someone, that might be sitting down and having a chat. That might be rhyming off the times tables when they walk their guinea pig, which apparently is a new thing to do with them. It's a quick walk, and one set of times tables is about the right amount of time. So that works. If you like to look at lots of pictures, then I need to know that, because then I can use more of them in our lessons. I might get you to draw some more of them, or I might get you to print something off and then add labels around the outside of it to make something a bit more dynamic and interesting for you. But yeah, I might have someone else who thinks, oh God, that sounds awful, I really don't want to do that. So if I know that, I can plan a lesson that suits you best to make sure that your learning is enjoyable and that your learning is accessible, that by the end of the lesson, what we have covered actually makes more sense than it did at the start. Otherwise, there's no point. So I don't agree with everyone being taught the same way. I think that there are certain situations where you have to do it the same as everybody else, but your way of getting to that point is different. So yes, everyone might need to take an exam at some point in their life, but how you prepare for that exam and how you take it can be very different. You might dictate everything to a scribe. You might write everything but happen to have to do it in a separate room. You might have to draw pictures for everything and have reams of extra paper because you want to lay everything out in a particular way. You might need extra time because you have to have toilet breaks regularly for a medical condition. Any of these things can affect your progress and make things slightly different, but it doesn't mean that you can't achieve them and be successful in whatever you want to do. And this is something that I believe strongly. So I work with a lot of students who have some sort of a challenge to their learning, whether it's a medical condition, a neurological disorder, some sort of family situation, or just life sucks sometimes and they need a different way of doing things. Being bullied in school is one. I have some students who have been so horrendously bullied that they can't cope with the anxiety of going to school. So I find that it's important to try new things with each student and figure out what works for them and do a bit of that, and figure out if there's maybe some new things that we can try to mix it up. When I have an initial call with somebody to meet them, I like to have a conversation about where they're going, what subjects they want to take, what exam boards they're doing, what sort of time frame we're looking at, and then I also want to know more about the person. What interests they have. Do they like music? Do they not like music? Do they watch a lot of TV? Do they play video games? Do they play sport? Do they socialise with friends regularly? Do they have a pet? What sort of pet do they have? Do they appreciate family time? All sorts of things that build up a profile about a particular person, and that helps me to give them the best possible tuition experience. So I just wanted to tell you that, because it's something that I feel is really important to me and to the work that I do, and hopefully it gives you a better understanding of who I am. Feel free to ask me any questions you have about how it might work, and send me a message if you want to discuss it in private. Thanks. Bye.